Okay guys, so I just got to my new place, and what's so funny is this is actually a place that I've stayed before. I stayed here the very first time, you guys, when I was a newbie. Not in this specific unit, but it is the same like hotel, Airbnb, whatever. It was a different room. It was like on the first, second floor. So yeah, it's the same building, just a different room. And I just honestly feel like it's like a full circle moment, because this was the very first place I stayed when I was just a newbie, just coming here, just looking for something more, just wanting to find myself, you know, just figure out who am I, and like what do I like to do, what do I want to do. So yeah, I just feel like this was just a perfect place to spend my last few weeks here, being that this was the very first place I stayed when I first came to Tulum, and I just didn't know a thing. I was like scared to walk at night, but I have grown so much, gotten rid of so much fear, learned so much, had so many experiences. So I just really feel like this was just the perfect way to end my 8-month tour of Tulum. And I'm so excited, you guys. I get to go see my babies in just a few days. So yeah, I'm just going to really just try and put my head down, work as much as I can, have as much peace, quiet, meditation, because you guys already know when you get your kids back, peace out the door, quiet out the door, meditation out the door. Like I said, I'm only here for a couple more days, like literally like 2-3 more weeks. I'm just trying to just declutter as much as possible. I love bringing stuff and leaving stuff here. I'll pack all these clothes, right? And then I'll literally wear the same 3 shirts and pair of shorts every single day for weeks. So all of the clothes that I'm like, I literally have not touched, I have not worn, they're being donated. I love to just leave stuff with the locals, the people that I know here. You can sell it, wear it, whatever you want to do with it. But if I'm not using anything, I always like to just donate all this stuff that I want to get rid of, or just, just leave in this chapter and pass on to someone who, would better use it. And it also helps me fly really light and pack really light, which is the ultimate goal. So yeah, I guess I can give you guys another tour, since there's a lot of new people here on my channel and you guys probably haven't seen this place. Here, little microwave kitchen area. This is the sink, and then this is the bathroom shower. Oh, this one's really different. This one's like really different than the other one I stayed in. Didn't even have a window. This is the shower, super cute. Okay, keep it cute. And yeah, that's pretty much the room. Lastly, another huge reason that I wanted to move to this place is because, obviously there's pros and cons to all the different places that, you decide to stay in. This place, like I said, was the first place I ever stayed when I came to Tulum, and I loved it. I feel like I had the most perfect first stay here ever, because it was so close to everything. I could walk to the restaurants, the stores, the local shops, like everything is in walking distance, because you guys already know you're never going to see me on a scooter ever. And I don't really like to bike ride because it just hurts my butt and my vagina so much. I really hate riding bicycles. So I love staying here because I can just walk. Everything is a short distance. The other places I was staying at were like further away, like, 30, 40 plus minute walks in 90-degree heat, which was fun in March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Like, it's October now, and I'm just like I just got really tired of just walking like an hour in the heat. So I really was just in the house for a majority of my last day, because it was just so far. Even though it's a beautiful home and I loved it, and it had all the greenery, which obviously I was obsessed with. I like this place because it's close to everything. I may not be able to get as much groceries and cook as much, but that's okay, because I don't even like cooking for real. I don't. And yeah, so I get to just walk around and just enjoy my last few days here and take you guys with me. So this is the view when you step right outside the door. And then this is the nice little co-working space where I love to go to work. And they actually have 2 different co-working spaces. They got that one, and then they got another one over there. This is the pool area that you guys probably, if you've been here for a while, you've probably seen this pool. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien, gracias. That's the yoga room, laundry room, and my favorite place, the gym. You guys, this is honestly just so nostalgic for me because I literally remember when I first came here to Tulum by myself, I was like, what did I just do? Like, who just randomly goes to a country they've never been by themselves? Me, I did. And I remember walking these streets and just being like so nervous. I don't even know why. Probably, that's the thing, is there's a lot of fear surrounding Mexico. Like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be cautious, because always you should be cautious in Mexico, you should be cautious in Thailand, you should be cautious in America, you should be cautious in Dubai, like wherever you go, you should always be cautious. But out here, it's just like the stereotype that like, oh, if you go to Mexico, you're gonna get kidnapped and killed by the cartel. Like, I'm so over that false like myth and stereotype. Anyone who's actually been to or really lived in, I can only speak for Tulum, I can only speak for my experience. Anyone who's really lived here and like knows this city knows that like it's just one of the most magical, healing, personally in my opinion, one of the safest parts of Mexico. You just don't want to put yourself in certain positions. Like, I don't drink, I don't go out at night, I don't go out by myself. Like, to me, that's not smart. I literally just mind my business, work, and just live life out here. So, I personally think it's a very magical place. Everyone should experience it at least once in their lifetime because of the healing energy here. I need to like have people understand Tulum is not a place to party. That's probably why people have bad experiences out here, is because they come out here to party and they get all these drinks and then they get charged $1,000 for one night out, and now, oh, Tulum is a bad place, and they rip people off. Like, no, you just don't know like the places to go for the reasons. Tulum, hola, ¿cómo estás? Hola. Tulum is a place for healing. It's a place for isolation. It's a place for separation. It's a place to find yourself again. It's a place to become whole again. It's a place to release negative energy and remember who you are again and transform yourself in all aspects. That's what Tulum is for. It's not a place to come out here and party it up. Like, if you want to party, I don't know, go to Cancun or something. But I'm just letting everybody know right now, Tulum is not that place. Like, yes, you can, but take it from me. If you're going to party out here, buy your alcohol at the store. Bottles of Don Julio are like $20 here. Like, literally. Go to the grocery store, get you a big bottle for $20, and then y'all go hang out and do whatever. You know what I mean? Like, don't go to these clubs buying these bottles thinking, as much as they charge in Mexico, it's the same in America. You go out, you spend $1,000 minimum. So, that's all I gotta say is I'm over the negative stereotypes of Tulum and how everyone just keeps saying that it's a horrible place. Like, you just either didn't come here for the right reasons, or you didn't come here with the right people. And that's why I have my retreat, because I want people to experience Tulum like how I experienced it. And being that I know so many people here, like literally real estate agents, lawyers, attorneys, like babysitters. I've lived out here for almost a year, so I've definitely met a lot of people. And yeah, also too, the area matters. So, okay, that's all. And you want to know another thing too? I keep turning this camera on and off. Another thing is that, hola. Another thing about Tulum is a lot of people are afraid of the heavy police presence here. That's another misconception, because yes, there's police everywhere. They have guns everywhere. They're in the grocery store with guns. Not like every single place, but you will see them. They might be at the beach with guns. They might be driving around the town with guns. It's to deter crime, because this is a very tourist heavy place. Millions of people come here. They just built a new airport because of how much tourism is growing in Tulum. Like, they literally built a whole airport, brand new airport just for Tulum, because people were flying into Cancun. So the reason that there's so much heavy military presence here is not because, oh, it's a dangerous place and you're going to get kidnapped. Like, no, it is to deter crime. Yeah, just make sure that the place is safe, because like I said, this is a tourism place. If Tulum is known as like a Russia, like so dangerous, don't even go. Like, they're not going to make any money. and they're not going to, you know, grow and expand their city and stuff. So that's why there's so much heavy police presence here, is to watch out for people, you know, making sure it's a safe place. So don't be concerned, because it's not like, they're very nice. Every time I see a cop, I wave. I be like, hello. They be waving and smiling. Like, one thing I will say that is a true misconception, or a true saying about Tulum. Hell yeah, the police definitely do be asking you for money to let you go. It's not like, you know, $1,000 or anything, but they'll definitely ask you for like $10-$20, which is like 400 pesos. So that is definitely a thing that's just, you know, very common out here. But for me, I don't drive anyway, so I take private transportation everywhere. They're not pulling over locals, they're pulling over tourists, because they know tourists got money and they finna ask these tourists for some money. So yeah, that's my solution, is I just, you know, I get private transportation. It's better anyway, because Tulum is a place where it's like, if you don't live here, you don't even know where you're going. You gotta pull over every 5 minutes to check your maps. So when you take like private transportation, you just go there. Bye-bye. So yeah,
I don't post. Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. Time to pull a drop top out. Summer nights, it's a vibe, yeah. We've been keeping it in the house, Netflix and chillin', I GDMing, yeah. Didn't wanna share my love till I found someone I'm sure of, young and untamed. I've been out of range, keeping it low, but I wanna be bold with it. Don't care who we told about it. Wow, baby, got a hold on it. Let love unfold tonight. They'll be calling us gold. No lies, so fair with it.
Today is actually Dia de los Muertos, and that means the Day of the Dead. Today is for children who have passed away. Tomorrow is for adults, so it's November 1st and November 2nd. Those who celebrate it believe that their loved ones who have passed away come for one day, and so it's a huge just like celebration. Yeah, and so one day is for children, one day is for adults. So delicious.
Usually I don't.
So it's basically like a sugar crusted pastry, I guess. You know what? I see why they call it pan la muerta, because it might kill you. I don't like this. I'm against this sugary person. They gave me the wrong order of the croissants, so I ended up walking back over there and getting the correct order, but they let me keep the wrong order, which I knew I wasn't going to eat. I knew I'm like already full. I'm definitely not going to eat this. So I ended up seeing some taxi guys just chilling on the side of the road. So I gave it to them, and they were happy.